And every hour, every minute, every second brings us closer to the biggest night we've all been waiting for all year, the 25th of March 2022. 7 p.m. exactly is when that big game between Ghana and Nigeria would kick off. And I mentioned yesterday that I've been very nervous, but it looks like my confidence is building up a little bit. And in the words of former Black Stars midfielder Emmanuel Ajimambedu, well, he says that individual brilliance is what's going to make the difference this time around. Kelvin Owusu-Ansah has joined me this morning. Good morning, honey.
Yeah, good morning, sweetheart.
How are you doing?
Yeah, by His grace, I'm super good.
Fantastic.
You?
So I'm great as well. My confidence is coming up a little bit. I mean, if you take a look at the whole situation, there are a number of odds you can list against the Ghana Black Stars. But I'm buying into this whole thing that Ajimambedu just mentioned, that individual brilliance is what will make the difference.
Yeah.
He's saying that the team hasn't been together for a very long time. No, I mean, they have not even for a very long time. Most of them have never even seen each other.
Yeah, most of them.
So it's a brand new team, fresh team.
Yeah.
And you know, it takes chemistry, it takes synergy to be able to build a proper team. This team doesn't have it. Well, they say there's no I in team, which is very true. But in this very instance, I think the I's would have to come together to create the we. What do you think?
Well, it's very important. I think I side with him. And there are times you need one specific figure. In as much as you may have a collective, you need one figure to shine, or two people to make sure that in critical situations, they can live up to the billing. And I think we've seen that consistently for teams that do perform well. In this Senegal team that just won the AFCON, we saw a collective, but Sadio Mane stood out. He was a brilliant figure. Yeah. You look at Ghana back in 2010, Asamoah Gyan stood out together with Kwadwo Asamoah. There have been times Christian Atsu stood out. The AFCON we lost to Cote d'Ivoire. You know, in teams you may have a collective, but there are times you need one special figure, and that is what makes the name. And I think we still have those players in our squad to do that for us. And let's not forget, the Nigerians are good, but individual brilliance, there are times it needs prudency to make sure it works. And if you have brilliance and it doesn't work on that particular day, you fail to make the most prudent decision. Where is your brilliance? I think that is what is going to make the difference. And we have it. We have Kudus, we have Partey, we have a lot of names. Thankfully, Jordan Ayew is back. Yes, after testing negative
for COVID-19. So he's joining the squad for Friday's game. Anyway, so let's get into it. Yesterday, part of the team arrived in Kumasi. Give us the updates.
Yeah, most of them are actually arrived, and I think it was left with Jordan Ayew, who is now the only missing member of the team, all because he had to stay in England and test negative. Now he's expected to join the team later this evening. Maybe he may not be able to train this evening, but tomorrow, which is the official training session, he will be part. So they arrived late afternoon around 2:30. They checked into their hotels and they trained later in the evening.
Oh, so they were able to squeeze in some training, right?
Yes, it was very important. You know, even though they were not going to do a lot of ball work, they just had to make sure that they keep themselves fit, active, and you know they need to build that sort of bond before they have maybe some ball work this morning and then later this afternoon. So I think it was really impressive. Well, many said the grounds were not so favorable because people are pissed with the Black Stars, but the reception they had yesterday at the stadium, it could tell you, even on the streets when the bus was moving, it tells you that Ghanaians still love their Black Stars. And should they put in a greater effort, well, the goodwill will certainly follow them back to Nigeria to bring the ticket to Qatar.
Anyway, let's see how all of that goes. But you and I, or let me just say, me sitting here, I know that Otto is the head coach of the Black Stars, the newest head coach of the Black Stars. And Chris Hughton is supposed to be the technical advisor, supervisor or advisor. Which one is it?
Advisor.
So it's not supervisor, it's advisor. So what's with him at the training grounds, pictures making the circulation everywhere? Who is actually the coach?
Well, Otuado is a coach and Chris is the technical advisor. And I think we should make this clear. Otuado and the rest of the team have just been contracted for just 2 months. It started last month, that is in February. so that they monitor the players that they were supposed to play for this double header, and then also coach the team into the 2 games. And their contract is ending on the 31st of March. So just after the 2-legged tie, yes, their mandate will be off.
Say that again.
Just after the 2-legged tie against Nigeria, their mandate is over.
So then what do we do?
Yeah, we would appoint a new coach. And Chris Hughton, as our sources clearly telling us...
What did you just say? Otto
yes,
and Chris Hughton
yes
have just been contracted.
Didi Dramani, George Boateng, just for 2 months.
The 4 of them.
Yes,
have been contracted
for this qualifier.
Just for this.
Yes, for this qualifier.
So after we do the first leg in Kumasi on Friday, and then on the 29th,
yes, in Abuja,
this whole management team is dissolved.
Yes, the technical team will be dissolved.
We are back to square one.
Yes, we would
now we decide.
Very well, and that is where our sources tell us that Chris Hughton will take over for the next 3 years. So. Clearly, it looks like it's more like a transition because Otuado has been part of this team. He trained with them. He worked with CK. He's also worked with the former coach Milovan Rajevac. He knows the team well, so why not allow him? Hughton coming in, he has that experience, he has that pedigree, and we need the best of technical brains for this game. So Hughton offers that technical support to the team together with George Boateng and then Masud Didi Dramani. So clearly, if you see him training with a team, part of the team, clearly gives you an indication that yes, they are just giving him that opportunity to also help with the direction. Once he's a technical advisor, it tells you that he has an upper hand over all the coaches, and he has that experience. He coached before all these players. When Otuado was playing, Chris was a coach. He's coached in the Premier League, and he certainly has that technical know-how. So that is the reason why you see him actively involved.
Well, plenty fish, no they spoil.
Not at all. Because Nigeria also have...
Or plenty meat, no they spoil soup. So, and in this very instance, as many hands as we can get, we need.
Certainly, we need it.
It's fine.
We need it.
Yeah,
we need
it's
it.
fine.
So
okay, but
it.
you have now given me the understanding. It's broken down properly for me. Anyway, we'll just jump over that.
Sure.
Let's just get victory on Friday, and then next week.
Yeah, we just need the tickets.
We can come back and sit down.
We just should qualify.
Yeah.
Even if we play a draw here, we must beat them or get a respectable scoreline to qualify.
Okay, all right, cool. Now that you're talking about respectable line to qualify and all that, are you privy to the formation we're playing yet? 4-4-2, 3-4-5, 6-7-8.
Well, certainly. With Otuado, I know that he's played in Germany, and then during his time with the Black Stars, it was more like creating a team that is very efficient and also effective. That is what the Germans build their football for. In as much as Ghana, we are known for our flair and our beautiful display. I expect him to go with a very, very technical team. And for some of our friends who monitored the team train yesterday, it looks like he would allow Thomas Partey to stay deeper in midfield and create from midfield and push Daniel Koficha and then Kudus Mohammed right behind. If Jordan gets in early, he starts as a striker, or Felix Afna Ohene-Jan leads that attack. We have our wingers, so it's more like a 4-5-1 system, but in the midfield, it's going to be like a 4-1-2-2-1. Yeah. I
just pray that we are kinder to the Ayew brothers this time around. Well, just one of them, because the other one has been suspended.
Yeah, we are always kind to them.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
The type of bashing. But I am. Well, maybe you are kind, but I was here.
It's everywhere.
I was here during AFCON, and the type of bashing these two actually got.
It's everywhere. Top players.
It was something else. Remember the fallout after the AFCON? We heard that there was even resigning from the Black Stars and all that. I just hope that we are kinder to the boys this time around, because Charlie.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
No, but I think it's in Africa more.
It's because you are here. It's everywhere.
So when I go to Germany, I'll see that it's everywhere.
You know the way Robert Lewandowski is bashed at Poland
really
because
bashed
Ronaldo at times for Portugal. Is he
bashed like that?
Yes, the same way.
He is.
Especially in games where he goes.
Let's take a vacation to Spain or something and just go and check out.
Don't worry.
How it's
Don't worry.
You
go and face it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's the same everywhere.
Anyway, so moving on to our next story, which you're very much aware of. Yesterday, social media, especially Twitter, was awash with reactions from, number one, that tweet that Asamoah Gyan put out about Majid Ashmeru, and then later on, that press release that was released by the GFA stating reasons for not including him in this final squad. And I think I have a little snippet here. It says that the GFA explained that Ashmeru, along with Antoine Semenyo, Baba Abdul Rahman, Samuel Owusu, Richmond Boateng, and Kamal Din Sulemana was included in the initially prepared squad before injury forced him and the others to pull out last minute. Did we know about this injury?
Well, from the camp of the player, he has no injury. But according to some who are within the FA or the FA themselves...
So how did the FA conjure and forcibly push?
When you read down the statement, the FA said the two technical teams, that is the GFA technical team and the technical teams of the said players, have communicated and that they've been duly informed that these players are injured.
Hold on. Well, it's part of the statement also says team doctors of the respective clubs of the players wrote and officially informed the GFA of their injury situations and confirmed their unavailability for the doubleheader against Nigeria.
Exactly, but we were not told before. Even as of yesterday, from some of the executive council members and some of the GFA top officials who were releasing the list of players who were injured, Ashmeru Majid wasn't in the list, which cleared very good. So it raises suspicions. And, you know, the FA have positioned themselves in a manner that there is no trust, there is disbelief, nobody trusts them anymore. So when you put some of these things out, it becomes a problem. And we spoke about it. He's one of the best performing midfielders in Europe. And even in Belgium, one of his playmates, Elisha, also has been invited into the team, but he's been performing better. So it raises suspicions. Just leave it like that. Don't include him in the players who are injured. And we are easy to go. We are free to go. So I don't understand why the FA should worry themselves to put him in there, because now the player is out saying, or the camp of the player said, he is not injured. Ashmeru isn't injured. He was told he will be on standby, and if there is any situation that arises from the team's training as an injury to any of the other players, he can be invited in there. But surprisingly, even some of the players...
One of the elements I'm looking forward to hearing when you start your final push from this evening would be how transparent our call-up process is.
And that's the problem. It's the reason why we're fighting over the list. We wanted to see the list.
Anyway, because
if they were so sure, when they released the list, they could have added this statement that because these players are injured, they are not part of the team.
But
and the list came out on Monday.
But you wait for the entire 30 million populace to start speaking before you now tell us that statements came from doctors of the team.
It actually doesn't make sense.
That they've been injured.
Yes,
and the player himself is saying, I'm good, I'm okay.
And it's important because of COVID. FIFA tell the teams, just make sure you communicate to the clubs, even if the players are not going to be part of your main list. You communicate to the clubs that this is a player I'm putting on standby, so that in the next 14 days, when I need him, it wouldn't be like it's a late request to you to release the player. So it comes as a matter of trust and truth. Where does the truth lie? Exactly. Is it coming from the FA? Is it coming from the camps of the player? Is it coming from the players' club? Which one is it? Which one is it? So I think that is what the FA need to clear out.
Anyway. We'll move forward. We move. In other news, whilst we are training with just a handful of players, Nigeria started with 22 men yesterday. They were in action.
22 players have already started training. But unfortunately for them, as thankfully we have Jordan Ayew in our team, their goalkeeper, Maduka Okoye, is ill and he's out of the game. Yes, he is their first choice goalkeeper, so it means that he wouldn't be available now. Enyimbes Noble has been invited to join the team, but he's not going to be the first goalkeeper. Orlando Pirates, Daniel Akpeyi would be in post. So the Nigerian team are shaping up. Austin Iguavon, Mokachi, Sunday Olise, they are in there, making sure that they put that team together. Very strong side. Victor Osimhen, Victor Osimhen. He's also part of the team. So you can see Leon Balogun, the likes of Wilfred Ndidi, they're all part of the team.
These guys are tall, though.
Yes, very, very tall.
These guys are so tall.
Very tall, very tall, well built.
Wow.
But don't worry.
What do they? Is it their
you compare them to the Black Stars, but we also have tall players. We also have tall players. We have Jiku, we have Amati. Partey is not that short. Yes, we have Jordan isn't that short. You know.
But these guys look like very
well-built,
heavy.
yes. You may see them like this, but you see the Ghanaian team also, you'll be like, come on. Are
Maybe
these
because
the
we're
players
Ghanaians and we are used to them.
But-
That's why we are thinking they are not as tall. But
don't worry, as diminutive as some of our players may be, they can stand up to the task, and that is what we are waiting for.
Okay. Now, still on the Nigerian side, Ahmed Musa has been speaking. Maybe but okay, so I think that video is not ready.
Yeah. So Ahmed Musa is the captain of the team, Nigerian team. He thinks that yes, Ghana brags too much when it comes to the Ghana-Nigeria
Can you imagine
rivalry.
him saying that he wants to reduce
Yes,
our bragging rights?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes, because he
reduce
thinks,
care for some joy to say for here.
And that is all what they seek to achieve.
I know.
Yes, that is all what they seek to achieve.
We don't have to give them any chance.
Yes.
In all honesty.
Certainly.
I mean, this is home ground. I'm just not sure what's going to happen in Nigeria. And that will be tough, I know. But here in Ghana, Charlie, we just can't afford
My
grandma
to
would always tell me that some battles are fought only once. Some battles in life are fought only once. You can't afford to come back and then fight a second time.
I remember
this one, I was going to say, all die be die.
Yes, all that be that. All that be that. And remember I told you, for some of our players, this is a great opportunity for them to go to the World Cup, like Partey. It would be so unfair. He's played at Atletico Madrid, he's played in the Champions League, he's played at the AFCON, he's played for Ghana as a top player, and Partey wouldn't be seen at the World Cup. It would be so unfortunate. In 2018, we missed out, and this is a great opportunity for him. And for players like Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, this could be their last shot to the World Cup, so they can't just afford to miss. But Nigeria also, for Ahmed Musa, he's also aging. He's almost about retiring. If Nigeria fail to qualify,
that
will
will
be
be
an
it for
indictment
him.
Yes, that will be it.
Well, take a listen to Ahmed Musa.
It's not only about football, as you can see. Let me say it's about politics, Nigeria, Ghana. It's about the jollof that you just mentioned, Nigeria, Ghana. About music, acting, fashion, everything. So, and then thank God football have bring us together once again to show who is the king. Yeah, as the record you say, as for me, I'm not going to say anything about the past record. They have good record against Nigeria, but this is a new generation of the Super Eagles. So we are going there to break that record, to make it that Nigeria have won over there, so that the more talk on the social media we reduce a little bit.
You sit there and say the talk on social media will reduce a little bit. If your family members don't pray for you, this is your last chance. You can't even make it to the World Cup before you even retire as a football player. You are talking social media. When you pass top, we'll go pass down. We'll show you something on Friday. Anyway. So, in an attempt to scare us, just take a look at this picture of Victor Osimhen. He was in the gym lifting dumbbells and all that. Football,
yeah, but he's just working out.
Please,
he's just working out, and I think
I beg.
the cameras caught him please. To make a social media.
Let me tell you, football is not about muzzle. It not be muzzle when they take play.
But
football.
he's arguably one of the dangerous players we have in Europe now. Yes, he scored a brace last weekend. He scored a brace 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
not any other team. Napoli.
Victor,
in
right?
Italy, yes, Victor Osimhen.
I need to keep an eye on him and come to you for a lot more information.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be scared, right?
Yeah, he's a top guy.
But I ain't scared.
He's a top guy. Oh, don't be scared. Amate will take charge of him.
I am not scared.
Amate will take charge of him.
That's what's up. Thank you so much for coming this morning. So this evening, you're starting, right?
Yes, this evening we are starting our coverage of the World Cup qualifiers, Africa, and it's a big one. At 9 p.m. we have our maiden show this evening. And you know what? We are bringing the exclusive interview with the Nigerian coach, Austin Iguavon. Not even Nigerians have spoken to him, but we have. 3 sports we have.
We are ahead of them 3 points already.
If you want an exclusive this evening, we are bringing it to you. And on Thursday at 11 a.m. and then on Friday also at 11 a.m. we'll be bringing this to you. But Yalfosu will also be in Kumasi to bring us bits and pieces of what is happening with the Black Stars. Nigeria will be in tomorrow. That is Thursday, and then they will be lodging at the Golden Tulip. So yes, we'll see how things will turn out. But this evening, just stay glued to yourself. 9 p.m. is the time.
Right.
The final push, yes, just join us on Twitter, all across all social media handles. The hashtag is hashtag the final push.
The final push.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kelvin Owusu-Ansah.
You're always welcome,
watching
Kuki.
you this evening. A lot more coming up here on TV3 New Day. Don't flip your channel. We'll be right back.